So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about visiting SOLLER this winter. Now, I'm over here in SOLLER today and I've just parked the car up the road. I have to say it was as hard to get a parking space today on the outskirts of the town as it normally is during the summer months. But let's head on into the centre of SOLLER and let's go and check out what it's like over at the train station. So as we come into this lovely old railway station here, I just have to point out a couple of things while I'm in here. We do have a little exhibition centre. It's a free entrance. You can see they've got some, this month they've got some Picasso ceramics just through this door here. And to my left hand side here, they've got a Joan Miró exhibition. Here, just have a quick peek inside. You can find a little bit more about the history of very, very famous artist that we have here in Mallorca, but let's head on up to the platform. So I've immediately come out onto the platform here, and it's great to see that they have the little kiosks still open over the winter. There's just only a couple of people waiting to take that train down into Palma. Okay, so if you'd like to visit SOLLER over the winter months, then there are 4 opportunities to get the wooden train, the Ferrocarril, from Palma up to SOLLER. Now, the first train leaves at 10:30 in the morning, the next train leaves at around 10 to 12, you have a train at around 3:10 and another train at 6 p.m. as well. So you just have those 4 opportunities to get the wooden train up from Palma. But it is going to be a much quieter experience than you are going to expect during the summer months. And I think I can hear a train coming as well, so let's see how busy it is on that first train coming out of Palma today. So the train isn't quite as empty as I thought it may be. Got quite a few people arriving up from Palma today, and of course this 10:30 train coming up from Palma is probably going to be the most popular train to take today. The arrival time into SOLLER is 11:30, and that's going to give everyone the opportunity here to have a look around the town and then maybe take the tram down towards Port de SOLLER. So if you're travelling to Palma from SOLLER on the Ferrocarril, well, you also have 4 trains as well. The first one leaves at 9 o'clock. You then have the 11:40, the 2 p.m. and then the 5 p.m. as well. And that's going to allow you to spend the day over in Palma and either get the bus back or come back on the wooden train. But I have one more tip for you. If you are leaving Palma on that 6 o'clock train, just bear in mind it's going to be dark then, so you're not actually going to be able to see anything as you're coming up through the mountains. You're not going to get the fabulous mountain views. So just bear that in mind if you're coming back from Palma. So while you can get the SOLLER train and tram over the winter months, there is going to be a temporary stop service to allow for works over the winter months. So from the 11th of December, the trains are going to be taken out of service until around the first week of February. The same is going to apply as well to the trams as well, the tram that runs from SOLLER town down towards Port de SOLLER. That's going to be taken out of service from around the 8th of January, and the works are going to take place there for around 15 or 20 days. And I've just checked with the people in the ticket office, and that is what they have told me. So if you are coming over to Mallorca over those months and you do want to visit SOLLER, then the only other option for you is to either drive here in a hire car or to get the really good TIB bus from Palma as well, which leaves Palma every half an hour as well. It runs throughout the day too, so you're going to have a really good service from getting to and from SOLLER and from Port de SOLLER. So don't worry, you're still going to be able to visit the town, but you're just not going to be able to get the really historical train and tram on those dates. Plus, if you want to know all about how to get the bus over here in Mallorca, then I do have a video all about that, and I shall link to that in the description text below this video. Okay, so let's head on down into SOLLER and let's go and have a quick look at the tram station. I'll give you an update about the operating times over the winter from here. So I've just come down to the tram stop, which is right next to the train station over here in SOLLER town, and I'd like to say that the queues are a lot shorter and a lot smaller than you'd find over the summer months, but they're not today. I can't believe we're heading on into December and we still have such demand for people wanting to get the little wooden tram over to Port de SOLLER. So the wooden tram runs down to Port de Sóller every half an hour over the winter months. It first leaves at around 8 o'clock in the morning. It runs till 7 p.m. at night. And there's a lot of people waiting to get onto this tram this afternoon. Okay, so let's head on into Sóller and see what it's like today. So already I'm seeing some lovely little traditional cafes here open over the winter. And I can see a menu del dia as well. Well, this is a plato del dia, a plate for the day, only €11. You've got a choice of paella, calamaris, which is squid, dessert and a drink between 1:30 and 3:30, so that's really good value. So you may remember from my videos made earlier on this year exactly how busy the main square, Plaza Constitución, is. Let's see what it's like over the winter. Now, my goodness me, what a much more different experience you're going to get if you're visiting Sóller over the winter months. It's not busy at all. Look, I can see we've got some hikers out today. Have come into the square. Most of the tables and chairs have been cleared away now for the winter. And you can see we've entered a completely different season over here in the Sóller Valley. But are there places that are open? Can you get a drink and a snack or a meal even over in Sóller town? Let's go and have a quick look. Now I can see Canadal restaurant is open today. It's looking very busy. One of the few places to really take advantage of the winter months over here in Sóller. Now this, in my opinion, is just a fantastic way to experience Sóller life in the valley without the thousands of tourists that you do see here over the hot summer months. Many of the people you're going to see here today are going to be residents as well, people that live and work here in the town. And look, we can see a couple of other restaurants open here on the square today. So just taking a left off the main square here and down the main shopping street. Let's go and have a quick look and see what's open. Now coming on Calle La Luna here, you can see that we've got some shops open, which is fantastic. Obviously Sóller is not a tourist town, it's a living, working town. So we've got plenty of stores open, we've got pharmacies, we've also got the bakery open as well. Oh, check out this bakery. Look, you can get some freshly made baguettes if you are going hiking, maybe pick up a picnic. We can just stop here and grab a coffee too. So we've got plenty of tourist shops open over here in Sóller over the winter. Check this out for Christmas present ideas. Look, get yourself a pair of Sóller lemon socks. I say this in all my videos, don't just stick to the main street, so just looking to my left here off the main commercial area, look, you're going to find some other little cafes and bistros just to my left hand side. Go exploring, go and check them out. You often find some better prices in these little out of the way eateries as well, particularly during the summer. But we do have a few places that have closed for the winter here, which is obviously to be expected. Coming to the end of the commercial area, we arrive at the Can Prunera Modernist Museum, and that is open over the winter too. Now, what a difference visiting SOLLER today and just coming through this commercial area. You're going to find a completely different experience over the winter. I can see so many residents are out today doing their shopping. Now, obviously over the summer months it can get very packed with tourists over here doing this tourist route along the main commercial area here over towards the museum. But we're going to have just a look down the side streets here and just see how lovely and quiet and peaceful it is to get a really genuine experience of SOLLER over the winter. We've got some gorgeous little homewares shops over here as well, and it's wonderful to see so many of them open here over the winter months too. Now, if you are enjoying this video and if you're hoping to come over and see us over here in SOLLER, or in fact anywhere in Mallorca over the summer months, then do consider subscribing to my channel. I've got all the very best travel guides, travel news and holiday tips to help you prepare for your holiday to Mallorca. But right behind me, if you are visiting the town and you do want to have a look around, well, look, you've got the entrance here to St Bartholomew Church. You've got the times here of when you can come in. So the church here is open from 10:30 in the morning until 5:30 in the afternoon weekdays. Of course, you've got church services here happening on a Sunday as well. So if you're in the town, definitely come and check it out. There is a €2 entrance fee. That's worth a look inside. I'm just coming across here, lots of little bakeries and some really good deals for getting your lunch today. Check this out, we've got a bocata, which is a baguette for €3.25. You either get hamon, serrano ham or sobrasada for €3.75. So I think it's fair to say that you're going to get a much more traditional Mallorquin experience if you're coming over to visit SOLLER over the winter months. Now, don't forget too that the train and the tram will be taken out of service just for a very short period, but don't forget as well that you're going to have still some great transport to get you up from Palma as well, and also connecting the various other villages and towns too. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching this video. If you'd like to find out more about SOLLER and this wonderful area, then do check out these videos appearing here and here on YouTube. I also have more information on my website on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com, so do go ahead and check that out. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.